What is up, guys? We are back with Zophous.ai, and I have some very big updates for y'all. We've been working on this for the past 3-4 months, making big changes, redesigned the entire interactive design, redesigned pretty much everything, added a ton of features that I think could help anyone when it comes to building your brand on TikTok or Instagram or any other social media platform. We are working on getting Instagram and YouTube integrated. Those are still in the development process, so they are not all the way done, but they are being worked on. And so I do want to start off and just go through the site right here. So we have the front page. I know it looks a lot different than what y'all were used to seeing with the old one. As you can see, we redesigned pretty much everything. Here's a video with the old design, and if you haven't seen that video or wanted to see what it used to look like, you can go see there. We redid everything, and it looks a whole lot better. So we're just gonna go ahead and go through this. So that was the home page. We have our purpose page, right? Whatever y'all want to know, right? Our plans. But your first business is free at this point in time because I do want you and I do want people to use this app and try and grow with it. So it's 100% free for your first business, and that's honestly all you need. And it's not just business, you can make an influencer account too, and we'll be going straight through that. So I'm just going to go ahead and log in. Okay, so we are back, and as you can see, I'm logged in. We now have the dashboard tab. You can log out, my profile picture, right? So we're gonna go to the dashboard, and y'all will see that it is brand new, right? This is a lot different than what we were used to seeing with the old design. It's a lot lighter design. I may add a feature to have it go like nighttime or dark mode or whatever y'all want to call it, to where it's the inverse in terms of lighting. But as you can see, we've experimented. Our logos have upgraded tremendously. As you can see, you're no longer getting those words or weird things. This is like an old logo, but this is before the update, right? All of these are the new logos, and as you can see, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. But I do want to take y'all through the creation process because we redesigned that entire thing to streamline. So now we also offer the influencer manager type, which is brand new, and this is basically a social media agent, but you can use it yourself. So these are the tools that you need to grow your business or your influencer account, right? And all of the things, they're pretty much the same, except the influencer account has all of our technologies tuned to influencer, while the business one is tuned to business. So we're just going to go ahead and make an influencer account because I like that one. And that's the one that I had been building the most. That's the one that really stuck out to me. And interestingly enough, I made a test account and I grew it to 8,000 followers in 2 months. Y'all can go check it out at Zophous.ai on TikTok. I have 2 videos, over 4 million views. So this thing is legit. It works. All right. So we're just going to go ahead and generate, right? You can import an influencer account if you want, but we're just going to generate it, and it's going to take you through this small kind of questionnaire. Notice you can't really create nothing until the required sections are in. So I'm just going to go ahead and say hip hop, basketball, boxing, right? And you can be as specific or as vague as you want. I'm just going to do vague here just because I don't really have an account prepared. I do want to see what it gives us though. So the more vague, the better it'll see. So what skills do I have? Well, I can code. I can coding. Here, we'll go coding, boxing, content creation, marketing. Sure, why not? I'm actually not that great at marketing. Yeah, I'll keep that in. Why not? Skill level with tech, I'd say it's good. Social skills, I'd say they're acceptable. What is your target audience profile? Problem you'd like to solve? We won't worry about that. So now we're going to go through the process of creating the manager, and it's going to take us a second, and then it's going to take us to... And we are back. As you can see, we got Tech Hitbox as our logo. Here's our secondary logo, kind of like a banner. And so far, I like what I see. As you can see, here's the plan, right? This is like your business plan or the outline. Y'all can go ahead and pause it to take a moment to read this. And as you all know, this was one of the bigger features on the last version of this. But we're going to go ahead and go through everything, even some of the old features. That way y'all are updated on this. So as you can see, we've actually updated our entire tasks and how it looks. If y'all want to go see how it previously looked, y'all can. But to me, I like this design a lot better, right? Because you can dismiss them, you can complete them, you can put them back in progress, right? So, and you have to click the check mark in order to confirm it. That's kind of like our confirmation, because the state of each of these tasks actually affects everything else in the database. So we wouldn't want y'all to accidentally click something and then have that mess up everything else, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and click completed, check it, and as you can see, it goes to the completed, and boom, we have our new goal generated just like that, right? So it says collaborate with a tech, hip hop, or boxing influencer. Collaboration is great. And here is a very good description of what we should do in order to pull that off. I would also like to mention it does take into account what you have and haven't done, so you won't necessarily be getting repeating goals. That is something we have fixed. But let's go ahead and we'll just go ahead and dismiss something, and it'll generate something, but I'm not worried about that right now. But just to show y'all, it's in the dismissed. Okay, MVP, y'all remember what this was. Nothing really changed. You just click generate MVP. That's the minimum viable product. That's more for businesses. Looks like it didn't generate there, or didn't display. We're gonna have to see what's up with that. But that's more of a business feature, so I'm not too worried about that right now. It's just a matter of displaying the text. I know this definitely does generate it though, so I will need to go ahead and go in there and fix that. Now we have our mentor. This is basically where we ask questions about our business. So y'all can watch the previous video if y'all are not familiar with this. But what is my business name, right? And so you'll ask it and it actually knows. Yep, Tech Hitbox. And so this is basically a diagnosis of your business. We have the information that we have gathered and provided, and that is how we basically are able to diagnose our own influencer account or business. In this case, I probably should have asked influencer name. It doesn't matter. It'll give you the answer how you ask it. But this is very good if you want to see how to pivot with your account or what you should do next. And you can also save these chats, and it's in your notes. So just like how we were in our previous version, right? All of these were things we had, and so we have the notes, and you can delete them and create if you want. All right, moving on to some of the more features that I enjoy. So first we have the social media marketing ideas, and as you can see here, we have a background image, right? And you can scroll through. And this is basically just every week it will update. You'll get brand new, like daily posts that you should post or marketing ideas. And as you can see, it's just like a slider. So it says feature the latest tech gadget with a hip hop twist. Share a motivational quote from a famous boxer, right? So it'll give you small things, but these are good ways to stay consistent and just keeping the boxes checked, right? When we're posting or creating social media content, the key is to be consistent. It's not necessarily it's not necessarily just the quality of the content, but the consistency of the content also, right? Because you don't want to lose your audience for being away for too long. And we actually see that a lot, right? But yep, just a small way to make sure you're staying on track. And it also gives you what times to post on those days, which is a feature I really do enjoy, right? So we have 10 a.m., 6 p.m., 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and so forth. And if y'all have any questions over any of these features, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Now the video analyzer. This one, I love. This one, I absolutely love. We're going to try and demo. So before we demo, I'm not going to show you all my files, so this will be edited. But hey guys, we are back. So we did run into a couple of issues with the video analyzer. But don't worry, I haven't been working on it the whole time. It was just a small configuration thing. We had some issues with our webhook calls, but now we got it all under. So just to show y'all how this works, we're going to give this a second. We click to analyze video after we uploaded, and boom. So yep, we have our headline, gist, summary, and then our notes analysis were generated. And this is huge because it'll give you a reason it may succeed and a reason it may fail. And this can help you when it comes to creating those iterations or just trying to improve the video. Next, we have our videos, which I will show y'all on my personal account, the one that I grew to 6,000. And here, as you can see, there's no TikTok, right? You would have to connect your TikTok, and we don't do this through our app. Oh, looks like I logged in because of my other account. But this actually will end up taking you to the TikTok page, and that's where you authenticate it. So it's like if you ever used an app with TikTok or Instagram or something like that, it will ask you to authorize some specific features of your TikTok account, right? So maybe you could see the username and details and stuff like that. And y'all can read into what this all has access to. But basically, it's just the basic metrics. We have likes, comments, shares, all that fun stuff. And it shows the last 10 videos in the database. So if I started posting today, it'll show the last 10 videos that I had posted when I connected this account, right? Because we don't want to access any previous information that we are not authorized to access. Next, we have topics. This one, in my opinion, is one of our greatest features. Every day you'll be getting new topics, I guess like news articles, right? And this is actually what helped me with going viral. So if y'all didn't know, Drake and Kendrick had a beef. I went viral off of those. Those are the videos I created, and I actually found them through this. So I woke up one morning, I went to go check my topics. That's the first thing I check on this creator account. And I saw Kendrick dropped a diss track on Drake. And so me seeing that, I was like, we got to strike quick. The first to report this is going to be the one to benefit from it. And so I went ahead and read about it, right? It also takes you to the link if you wanted to, but I read about it, I made a video on it, shipped it out, 5 million views, right? And here, TikTok, right? So we accidentally connected, because I have another account connected to this. And as you can see, we have, it only keeps track of the days that you entered your TikTok. That's why you didn't see any of the videos or anything. But as you can see, 6,109 followers, over 1.3 million likes, and then no views today. So it only keeps track of the views that you have on the videos that you have. But yeah, 104 videos. And right now there's no daily stats. That's why you can't click on it. But after 2 days, you'll have the daily stats. Because it's basically the rate of change between the 2 days. If any of y'all know calculus, it's just the derivative, right? So we actually cannot have any information on the daily stats until we have more than 1 point on here. But y'all will see what it looks like when you have it long term. YouTube, connect your YouTube, right? And one big feature that we've added, and we have been reaching out to other companies to add, is we are going to add affiliate programs to this app. And this is going to be huge because it'll be able to connect you to companies that y'all had no idea that y'all had things in common, right? So what we are planning on doing is having these companies tell us what kind of account they want to see, how many followers, all that, right? And once you reach those requirements, you're going to be eligible to generate these codes. So the way it works is you click generate code and you will type in your name or your username or whatever you want, right? And that will generate a code that will give you discounts and commissions, right? So it'll tell you exactly what you're getting out of it. And we're not going to generate that code now, but that is something that we have added. It's in the beta. It's awesome. If you do, go ahead and use this. Use the Zophous one, right? Make your own. We will pay you. Don't worry, we will pay you. And yeah, here's also just the manager settings, right? If you want to upload a new logo and so forth. But yeah, that's all we have for this, and I'm going to show y'all what it looks like in a long-term manager. So we're going to go to Zophous. This is kind of my experiment. As you can see, it's like the older logo, so it's not as good. Just to show y'all, MVP, it does exist, right? It's not just something where I click a button and it does nothing. It's here. We can go through these, right? So you can get pretty detailed notes from the chats, and it tells you and Zoe, which is our helper, social media marketing ideas, analyzer, right? Oh, we need to go back to the other one, but we will here in a minute. Then we have our last 10 videos, which you can click on, and it actually shows you, as you can see, that's my 5.4 mil, but it shows you your last 10 videos. It shows you it on TikTok, right? It'll show you the views, comments, likes, shares, right? These are all my last 10 videos. Some of them, I'm just experimenting, right? Don't go roasting me and stuff. I'll just post something if I want to. Looks like I had a typo on that one. Oh, I had a mustache too. That's that's pretty funny. But yeah, that's the videos. That's what they look like. If you click, right? Anytime you see this arrow, just means to click it and it will pop something up. Topics, right? We have our topics. Here's the TikTok I wanted to show y'all. As y'all can see, we have a pretty extensive, I have not posted in a long time, just giving y'all that heads up. But if we go out, we can see the times where I jumped. Yep, you could see 3 followers and then 2,652. And that was in the course of 2 days. That is all it takes. It takes one video. And I want y'all to keep in mind that, I haven't posted in a long time, but I stayed very consistent with my posting, which is very important. And that is why I love this app that I've developed, because it shows you the graphs, and it tells you how consistently you've been posting, right? And all it takes is those 1 or 2 videos and everything can take off, right? So as you can see, my total followers jumped from 3 to 2,729, right? And then it was 2,913. It jumped all the way to 6,000, right? So that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Y'all can see my likes jumped the same way, right? My views just skyrocketed. And yeah, that's basically it. And just to show y'all the daily stats, as you can see, this is our daily stats. So it's not over time, but it shows you how much you get in a day or something. As you can see here, it shows the spikes, right? And here's my daily videos. This is the one that you want to keep consistent. You want to keep it above 0. You do not want to go down below 0. Looks like I might have deleted some videos, but you want to keep it above 0. I tried to keep it in the 1 to 2 range. You can do 3 to 4. There's some days where I actually posted 5, right? But that's all it takes. That's all it really takes. And yeah, we are working on updates every day. There are still like issues that can be, fixed, or some UIs that can be improved. But right now, this is just like a walkthrough through the app. That way, if you had no idea how to use this app, you could go ahead and just watch this video and learn how to use the app. But other than that, if y'all have any questions, suggestions, or improvements, leave that down in the comments below. Thank y'all for tuning in this entire time, and I will see y'all in the next update.